Hello, my name is Sunshine. I'm the manager for New Directions Homestay. This morning we're going to have instructions on how to make grain-free bread. We'll start with 4 cups of ground up cashews. I recommend this recipe. You can go online and get it from Mama Bull's Easy Grain-Free Sandwich Bread. So we start with, I'm doubling this recipe. I have 4 cups of ground up cashews. I have 10 large eggs, which are going to go into my super blender. You have 4 cups of cashews going into this super blender. I'm going to see how this works. I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, some baking soda, and some coconut flour. Then I have 1/2 teaspoon of stevia. I am using stevia instead of honey. I don't have anything against honey. I just like to create as good a digestive help as I can, and stevia does not interact with any organs in terms of creating fermentation or indigestion, whereas when you mix honey with a protein, you do tend to get a little bit of digestive issues. And then I'm going to take the coconut oil, which I have carefully melted, and I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. I've preheated the oven to 190 Celsius. I've greased a 7x3 inch pan, which is this one. I've doubled it in the hopes of having smaller loaves also. I've heated up the oven. Now I'm going to take this, mix it in the other room. I've done eggs, cashews, coconut oil, coconut flour, baking soda, salt, sweetener, and then the apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which will be your raw organic vinegar. And I will put 2 tablespoons of that in just a moment. Okay, I'm going to go blend this and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back again after very boldly, because that's what the recipe calls for. It says boldly. And what we have is a kind of liquidy mixture, which I'm going to pour into the bread pan. Supposedly, this toasts very well, so we'll have a chance to just see how well it toasts. And now we're going to just experiment with, looks more like peanut butter actually, but we'll see how this all works out. I have never made this before, but I'm looking forward to seeing if I actually can easily make a flourless, a grain-free loaf. This is going to taste probably a lot like cashews. You can substitute sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds instead of the cashews. If you do the pumpkin seeds, be aware that your loaf is going to look a little green, which might be an issue for some people that don't like to eat green bread. And of course you are using a lot of high protein materials here, which is great. Protein being a pretty important part of our diet. Now, as I say, I have never made this loaf before, so this is totally experimental. What I am encouraging people to do is to be experimental. Go online, make new recipes, experiment with food. It's a lot of fun, and I think we're going to leave that part for a little later. I don't need to bore you with scraping the bottom here. We're going to put this is the loaf here. I'm going to put it in the oven at 190 Celsius in the middle rack, and we'll see how that goes. And we'll be seeing you again shortly when we test the loaf when it comes out. Thank you. Here we are now taking the bread out of the oven, the grainless bread. And we did put a little top on it to keep it from burning. Wow. So here we are. Now the instructions are to leave it in the bread pan until it's cooled. So I will do that, and then I will invite you to have a slice with me. Thank you.